end of the day, we have to draft him. I don't think there's even a debate or anything else you could really say, unless you trade the pick or you trade back. If you are drafted at number 3 and he's on the board, if you pass on him, you honestly within the position that we're in and what we have on the team and what we need, if we pass on him, we would be idiotic, period.
Turn up the headphones a little bit. Oh, yeah.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K-Flex, and I'm back here with yet another video. This NFL season is over. Shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for winning the Super Bowl. AB got him a ring. That's what I'm happy for. AB. I'm even happy for Sue. Got him a ring. Obviously, Tom Brady got his 7th. Okay, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. This was the last Super Bowl, hopefully, that the Dolphins will not be included in for the next, I'd say, decade. Okay, so shout out to the Bucs, shout out to the Chiefs. This is the Chiefs' last Super Bowl for the next, until Tua retires. So that's going to be like, what, 15, 20 years? I don't know. At the end of the day, the league is about to be the Miami Dolphins, okay, period. So at the end of the day, shout out to the NFL fans. Y'all have enjoyed the last Super Bowl that the Miami Dolphins will not be included in. I hope that you guys have fun. But I know for the next decade or two, you guys are going to be sick of seeing the Dolphins in the Super Bowl because that's how it's about to be, okay? But anyways, that's not what the video is about. The video is more so about who the Dolphins have to draft. And to be honest with you guys, I thought about making this climatic. I thought about making this, I thought about making several videos on several different prospects and making it seem like it was actually a close thing. And, just for more content, just for, to build up some suspense or some hype or... I made the Devonta Smith video a while ago, and I've made the Devonta Smith Madden videos to, just build up some hype and, try to throw in other prospects just to make it interesting and whatnot. But let's just be honest, guys, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, with 100% certainty, I don't even think that I don't even have to wait till the combine. I don't have to wait till the I don't have to wait to see, pro days or anything like that. Guys, it's honestly just very, very simple who we should draft. And I made it feel like this when I was going over the my board and I was marking out. Pretty much said Penei Sewell. But, I've been toying with the idea of other people, but I just want to make sure that everybody knows that we're on the same page here. Guys, we have to draft him, and there's really no other option unless he's gone, okay? Unless the Jets draft him, okay? Because we all know Trevor Lawrence is going to the Jags at number 1, or whoever at number 1. Unless Penei Sewell is gone at number 2 to the Jets, guys, any other pick would just be overthinking and just quite frankly be a bad pick. Honestly, any other pick besides Penei, and I mean anybody that you can name, except for one person, and I'll get into that later, but except for one person, but any other pick besides Penei Sewell, quite frankly, it's just not a good pick. It just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that you could say to justify, and I've been trying to reason, because like I said, I like to have more than one prospect, but no other prospect truthfully makes sense at number 3. If you're not going to trade back, I'm talking about at number 3. If you're picking at number 3, if you're deciding to pick at number 3, there is no pick that makes any sense if it's not Penei Sewell. I'm just telling you the truth. Not Devonta Smith, not Jamar Chase. Okay, because we're going to get into receivers, and I've already said this before in another video, but I'm going to say it again. But no other pick makes sense besides maybe one, and that one I would say would be Micah Parsons. That could be the only one that made sense, and that's only if you felt as though he was a Luke Kuechly talent. Okay, I don't know if he's that good. I'm going to do more research, but that's the only guy that's even like, I'm talking about Penei Sewell's over here, the receivers are all the way down here, and then Micah Parsons might be like right here, but he's still like, it's a huge gap. I still probably wouldn't even do that unless he's like Luke Kuechly. Again, there is no weaknesses in Sewell's game. There's nothing that you could point out to say, this is why we shouldn't draft him. There's just nothing. It's at a position that we need. Okay, there's absolutely nothing that you could ever, like, I've been trying, trust me, I've been trying to reason with it in my head. There's just nothing that you could really say or do to, like it's no point of entertaining another prospect, really. Obviously, you should. Obviously, I have done it. We've toyed with the idea of, Devonta Smith and Tua coming back together. Like, that's fun and cool and everything. But at number 3, guys, there is no hope. There is zero way you don't draft Penei Sewell. And a lot of people woke up because of Super Bowl, we seen that the line wasn't blocking with Mahomes. They had some injuries on the line or whatever. And so we kind of see how important line is even more, which has always been super important. If you look at some of Penei Sewell's numbers, they're just out of this world, okay? As you can read on the screen, didn't allow more than 2 quarterback pressures in any of his 21 games at Oregon, okay? The dude even got a Heisman vote. The dude won the best offensive line awards, and he was a sophomore. He allowed, 1 sack and over 600 career passing plays, okay? There is just a 0%. Like I said, he's not going to be the most flashy. Nobody's going to be lining up for Sewell jerseys. I understand that. But there is, like, somebody make an argument against him. You just can't. Like, you can make arguments, even though I like Devonta Smith. I love him. I like Jamar Chase. But you can make arguments against them. Number one, a receiver can definitely get taken out the game. Did y'all see what they did to Tyreek? Let's say Devonta Smith is the best receiver in the world. Bro, you can take him out the game. You know how? Just double him. That's what they did to Tyreek the whole game. They doubled him. They doubled him and they dared somebody else to beat him. Obviously, Travis Kelce was getting open underneath a lot. But, you know, I'm not basing this decision all off the Super Bowl. I'm just, like, in general. You could just double a receiver and pretty much take them out the game. That's why, to me, a receiver is never going to be as important. I mean, never going to be as important as an offensive line, okay? And also, receivers are more expendable and they're easier to find. Again, a good receiver gets drafted every year. I don't think a great tackle gets drafted every year. Let's just say that, okay? Again, this is not to say these other guys are going to be bust. It's just to say that there is just no logical sense in us even thinking of drafting anybody else with Penei Sewell on the board. Now, if he gets taken, I think you want to trade back ideally, but if you can't trade back, then you can get Parsons. You can get one of the receivers, even though I wouldn't love it. But you can get one of them. But I think if Sewell's on the board, if the Jets decide to get a quarterback moving in another direction, obviously the Jags will get a quarterback moving in another direction. There is just a 0% chance you can draft anybody else but him. I'm sorry. This is not climatic. I'm sorry that I couldn't make 6,000 draft videos and on prospects. But it's just pointless. Now, I'll make more draft videos. Yeah, I'll do some mocks and everything. But at the end of the day, no other pick. Like, I don't know if you guys been here for a while, but you guys remember when I wanted Roquan Smith so badly and he was like the only one that I was targeting? That's kind of how the same energy right now with Sewell. Listen, he's the only person that we really could get. He's on, like, there's some other guys that would be great too, but he's the only person that really, like, at number 3 makes a lot of sense. And actually, you know, we just won the draft pretty much in that regard, okay? You need trench play, you know? We need to be good in the trenches. And I think on the defensive side of the ball, we've worked on our trenches, and I think that our trenches are getting better. And you know, one of our best linemen last year was Raekwon Davis, and he was just a rookie, so he's only going to get better. Now we got to work on the offense, and we have been. We already have Robert Hart. We already have Solomon Killing. We do need a center, but we already have Eric Flowers, who, you know, I haven't given up on personally, but I think he's still young if you think about it. And then we already have Austin Jackson, who, you know, struggled last year, but has potential. Obviously, he was a rookie too. So I think once we get Sewell, I think our offensive line is pretty much set in that regard until we get a center, which you can get a center kind of late. You know, you get a center second round, third round. But once you get a center, then we're really good. Or we can get Sewell and then try to get Corey Lindsey in free agency, and then we're super good. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, our trenches are going to be important. And like I said, you're going to always be able to get a receiver. Trust me. It's not hard to get a good receiver, like, to me. You know what I'm saying? Every team can get a good receiver. I mean, you're going to find receivers. Look at Debo Samuel. You're going to find receivers. If we go over every good left tackle or great left tackle in the league versus every great receiver in the league, I guarantee it's going to be a lot more receivers than our tackles. All right? I guarantee you're going to find them a lot more than you're going to find a tackle. All right? This is facts. And again, you don't get people like this often. You know, the comparisons that he's getting are to Hall of Famers. The last offensive lineman that I seen get these type of comparisons and praises was Quentin Nelson. And let me tell you what Quentin Nelson turned out to be. I think he's been an All-Pro in almost all his years, if not all. He's been a Pro Bowler in all his years, and he's a beast. Okay, he's the best guard. He's probably the best guard in the league. All right, and so he lived up, and that's the last person that I ever seen him comparing like this high praises to. Penei Sewell, they compare him to Hall of Famers. Okay, they're not comparing him to great left tackles or right tackles. They're comparing him to Hall of Famers, the best of all time. They're not comparing him to say, oh, he's the next Trent Williams. They're not comparing him to say, oh, he's the next whatever left tackle that you think is currently good. they'll compare him to all-timers. So even if he doesn't become an all-timer, he could, like, at his floor, he could still be great, in which case you still got a great left tackle. Okay? At the end of the day, we have to draft him. I don't think there's even a debate or anything else you could really say. Unless you trade the pick or you trade back. If you are drafted at number 3 and he's on the board, if you pass on him, you honestly within the position that we're in and what we have on the team and what we need, if we pass on him, we would be idiotic, period. I know, again, Devonta Smith, amazing, looks great, always open. Jamar Chase looks great, amazing. If we pass on Penei Sewell, we are idiotic. And it's just no other way to put it, okay? If he's on the board and we're picking at 3 and we get a receiver instead of Penei Sewell, we are idiotic. All right? Get a comment section, know what you guys think, like, comment, subscribe. I know it's not the most flashy, but it is what it is. It's your boy K Flex, road to 11K. It's your boy K Flex, and I'm out.